Imagine waiting for someone. Not for a few minutes. Not for a few hours. But for days. Months. Even years. Imagine standing at the same place, looking toward the road, hoping that someone you love will return. Most people would eventually give up. Most people would move on. But there is one creature that often doesn't. A dog. And sometimes, a dog's loyalty is so powerful that it can break your heart. Dogs have lived alongside humans for thousands of years. Long before modern cities. Long before cars. Long before the internet. Humans and dogs formed a partnership that changed both species forever. We provided food, shelter, and protection. They provided companionship, assistance, and loyalty. Over time, that bond became something extraordinary. A connection unlike almost any other in the animal kingdom. Think about how a dog greets its owner. It doesn't matter if you've been gone for 10 minutes or 10 hours. The excitement is often the same. The wagging tail. The joyful barking. The overwhelming happiness. To a dog, your return is one of the best moments of the day. And that simple fact reveals something important. Dogs don't care about your job, your wealth, your social status, or your achievements. They care about you. Humans often build relationships based on shared interests, beliefs, or goals. Dogs don't. Their loyalty is remarkably simple. You feed them, care for them, spend time with them, and they often give you their complete trust. A trust so deep that it can seem almost impossible. Perhaps that's why stories about loyal dogs resonate across cultures. Again and again, we hear stories of dogs waiting for owners who never return. Dogs protecting families during disasters. Dogs staying beside injured owners for hours or even days. These stories move us because they reveal something pure. A form of devotion without conditions. Without expectations. Without hidden motives. Imagine a dog sitting beside its owner every day. Watching them leave for work. Watching them return home. Day after day. Year after year. Eventually, that routine becomes part of the dog's world. The owner isn't simply a person. They become the center of that dog's universe. A source of safety, comfort, and love. Then one day, the owner doesn't come back. The dog doesn't understand why. It doesn't understand hospitals, accidents, or death. It only understands that someone important is missing. And often, it keeps waiting. This is what makes canine loyalty so emotional. Dogs don't love us because we're perfect. They don't know our accomplishments. They don't care about our mistakes. They don't judge our appearance. They don't hold grudges the way humans sometimes do. They simply choose to trust. And once that trust is given, it can be incredibly difficult to break. Science helps explain some of this bond. When humans interact positively with dogs, both can experience increases in hormones associated with bonding and social connection. In a way, the relationship between humans and dogs is not just emotional. It's biological. Over thousands of years, we evolved alongside each other, learning to understand one another in ways few species can. That's why a dog can often sense sadness, fear, stress, or happiness, sometimes before other humans notice it. But loyalty isn't always easy. Sometimes it means staying close during difficult moments. When people are sick, lonely, depressed, or struggling. Many dog owners describe their pets as a source of comfort during the hardest periods of their lives. The dog doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't offer advice. It simply stays. And sometimes, that's exactly what someone needs. There is a lesson hidden within this loyalty. In a world where relationships can be complicated, dogs remind us of something simple. The importance of presence. The importance of consistency. The importance of showing up for the people we care about. Loyalty isn't always about grand gestures. Sometimes it's about being there. Again and again. Day after day. Even when it's inconvenient. Even when there's nothing to gain. Perhaps that's why losing a dog can be so painful. For many people, it's not just the loss of a pet. It's the loss of a companion, a friend, a family member, a creature that offered unconditional affection without asking for much in return. And when that bond ends, it leaves an emptiness that can be difficult to describe. Yet the sadness itself reveals something beautiful. We grieve because the relationship mattered, because the love was real, because the loyalty was genuine. A dog's life may be shorter than ours, but the impact it leaves can last a lifetime. Years later, people still remember the wagging tail, the excited greetings, the quiet companionship, the moments when a dog seemed to understand exactly what they needed. The truth is, dogs may never fully understand the world we live in. They don't understand our careers, our ambitions, our politics, or our complicated problems. But they understand something many humans struggle with: how to love without conditions, how to trust completely, and how to remain loyal even when circumstances change. The next time a dog runs to greet its owner with pure excitement, remember this. To that dog, the person walking through the door isn't ordinary. They're the most important person in the world. And perhaps that's why a dog's loyalty is so powerful. Because it reminds us of the kind of love that expects nothing and gives everything. End with this thought. A dog may only be part of your life, but to a dog, you are its entire world. And that kind of loyalty is something truly unforgettable.